Greetings and welcome to the Wealth for Real YouTube channel. I'm your host, Christopher Anastasio. It's Friday, December 8th, 2023. And just wanted to make a video for you guys about a video that was circulating, basically went viral on TikTok over the last few weeks that featured a lady who's a nurse talking about her and her husband's financial woes in terms of living paycheck to paycheck, feeling like they've done everything right. But in the end, they ended up in this very tight financial situation that they currently find themselves in. And I just kind of wanted to sort of comment on that, bring the video to your guys' attention. This is it right here. Sorry, my face disappeared when I go to this website for some reason. But anyway, you could find it in a lot of places. I just kind of went to the first place that I saw when I Googled it, and I wasn't able to go to the actual TikTok website from where I'm located. So this is the next best thing. And that's where you can find this primarily, but I'm sure you can find it in other places to actually play the video. Right now, you're looking at a still image of the woman. She basically stays in this configuration. Looks like she's in her home. I think she even pans around the home at one point. So you can recognize it when you look it up. And you can see what it says right here, guys. A nurse delivers tearful TikTok about living paycheck to paycheck. Explains the difficulty of it. She's based in Pennsylvania, mother of two. Husband works full-time, but 4 days after getting a paycheck and paying bills and groceries, they have $200 to last to the next paycheck. And then she finishes, or this little blurb finishes by saying, growing up, we're told to go to college, get a degree, work to support family. Here we are, did that, now what? So a couple of thoughts about this, guys. And this is really under the rubric that I go through over and over and over again. And let me see if I can find, so maybe my face will come back up on the screen here, but apparently that's not going to be the case. So you're going to be stuck just looking at a C down there in the corner. But here's another full article about it. Maybe I'll just go ahead and paste this on the Facebook page. And you see there's a little bit more exposition here. Let's see, modest house, 3 bedrooms and a bath. Make good money, don't live above our means. If our furnace goes out, we couldn't fix it. Single car breaks down, we have no transportation. Those are the threats middle-class America is dealing with. Here's the deal, guys. Let me cut to the chase. There is no middle-class America anymore, guys. Other than your access to credit to cover things like this, and I'm not saying this literally applies to everybody. I'm sort of making, obviously, a brushstroke conclusion here based on what she's saying in this instance, where you actually have, both spouses working, they both make good incomes, that sort of thing. Let me actually come back. Okay, looks like, yeah, it's just gone altogether, guys. Sorry. Would have been helpful for me to be able to show my my body language when I'm saying this stuff, but you'll have to go with my voice. Like here you have both spouses working, they make good money, they can't cover a singular, let's say, high triple-digit, low quadruple-digit expense, right? They just can't cover it. And so, and yet the lady is saying, how is this possible in middle America? Well, that's the answer. There is no middle America, guys. There's the very, very top, people who are considered wealthy, and you have bands within the wealthy. I mean, you have millionaires, decamillionaires, billionaires, not quite trillionaires yet. Right, so you have different bands of very, very wealthy people. But those people generally are the people that these things don't even register to them. If there's something happened to their car, if something happened to their house, they just write a check, or they break out the black card, or they dump the cash on it and they move on. It's not even, financially, it doesn't stress them out, right? But then there's the rest of us. And the only thing differentiating the rest of us is your access to credit, right? Let's say you were just like this couple. You had no cash to fix these things, but you've got a credit card with, a $10,000 credit limit. You don't really have much balance on it. Well, then yes, you could fix your car. You could fix your furnace, like she talks about here. Okay, and you'd be fine, quote unquote. But now you've got credit card debt. Now you've got to pay the interest on it, so on and so forth, right? If you don't have that access to credit, you don't have that high a credit limit, your credit cards are maxed, you've already exhausted that option, you may be told you're a middle class couple, a middle class worker, whatever the phraseology is, because that's what we're being told when that's not actually the case. Okay? There really isn't a middle class anymore, guys. There's a wealthy class, there's a debtor class that used to be the middle class, and there's poor, the poor strata, where, you know, there's not even, you know, they don't even have the home. Like like this woman is saying, you know, we live in a home and we have a car and all that. You don't even have those things when you get down into the poor strata. They don't even have access to debt. So they're poor. They live in a manner that reflects that. And the lack of access to credit means they cannot finance a vehicle. They cannot buy a home. They cannot, you know, they don't have enough credit history established maybe to rent certain places that they would want to rent. So that's in the poor strata of the economic classes in our country. But that middle class, where getting a job, it used to be just one person got a job, right? But then it was two. You get the job, you make an income, and you're fine. You cover the house, you cover the cars, you cover the vacations, and there's money left over. And, you know, you blow that money on conspicuous consumption or whatever the case might be, and you feel comfortable. That's gone, guys. That's gone. And I think this woman and her story, again, not a literal representation of everybody out there. There are people out there who are middle class in actuality. They have a job and they have money left over, and they're not crying on camera like this about not having enough money. But I would say on a bell curve, that bell curve is getting broader down the middle, where more people are feeling what this lady and her husband are feeling. Or if you're not feeling it today, you're going to feel it at some point. It's creeping up on you. As inflation continues, as prices continue to rise, as economic conditions continue to deteriorate, as the next recession hits us and comes in like a tsunami, more and more people, even those who don't feel what she's feeling today, are going to feel it. And this is the insidious, gradual effect of debasing the currency, the Federal Reserve printing money, monetizing debt, taking away purchasing power. This is, you see the expression on this woman's face here? This is the face of the silent tax, right? If you follow these topics, if you follow the guys that I follow, you know, the Kiyosakis, the Schiffs, all these guys, you'll often hear them refer to it as the silent tax, right? They don't just pull it out of your paycheck every month because you get pissed. So it's printed, the money supply is expanded, prices eventually rise as velocity meets that money supply expansion. So ultimately the prices rise. That's the symptom and the after effect of the inflated money supply. And of course, you know, there's some other factors mixed in there as well, but that's the driving force behind it that nobody wants to confront. And before you know it, when those effects have fully become instantiated, this is what you're left with, right? You're left in a situation where at one point in your life, you thought you were comfortable. You thought you could afford things. You thought you had a good job. You thought you made good pay. And you trudged along, you know, on an upward glide path. You know, each year, you know, you get a few percent raise, maybe you get a bonus here and there, maybe you get a market adjustment, or you switch jobs and you get a big jump in income. But this silent, gradual tax is catching up to all of us. And those of us who thought we were middle class or think we're middle class either are feeling like this lady does already, or we're going to. So I really, really encourage you guys to check this out. I watched most of the video. I didn't watch it all the way to the end, but I watched a good chunk of it and had already read about it. And I really encourage you guys to take a look at it. Would love to hear what you guys think about it. Drop a comment below, question below. Let me know your thoughts on it, where you think the whole thing is headed, and your impressions of what she had to say. Thanks, guys. Hope everybody has a great weekend and have a good night. Until next time, thank you for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that button now. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.